Am I the asshole for snapping on my boyfriend when he wouldn't stop bragging about his size? Ugh, okay, this is actually the dumbest issue I think I've ever had. I've never used Reddit before, but I see them on TikTok, so this is literally me making this account to ask this stupid question. My boyfriend, 27 male, and I, 20 female, have been dating just around 6 months now. In the past 2, we've started being intimate. Now, for context, my boyfriend is not my first, but he is only the second person I've ever slept with and the first person I've slept with repeatedly. So, in some ways, he is my first in a lot of things. So, I noticed that during our first time, it was honestly quite painful. The penetration and the movement was cramping rather than anything pleasurable, and it made me have pain really deep in my stomach for about 3 hours afterwards. I thought this might be a one-time thing, and maybe I just needed more before stuff, so we tried again. Same thing. This proceeded to happen every time we slept together. Eventually, it worried me so much that I went to my doctor. My doctor told me that there was nothing wrong with my diagnosis, except for bruising on my cervix that would go away on its own, and suggested what I thought more before. She also told me that sometimes people can seriously just be incompatible with sizes. I am only 5'1", and she basically insinuated that my boyfriend's size is too large for me. Of course, I went on a Google dive and told my boyfriend this. His reaction, to be flattered, quite literally so impressed with himself. And I have not heard the end of it. Every time we talk about it, he gets this dumb, proud look on his face like, yes, I am so large, we have to do this different. He often brags about it to me in subtle ways, like I haven't been the one to point it out. And the worst part is, he literally will not change the way we do it. I have told him multiple times that slamming into me makes it so much worse, and he'll apologize and say, I forgot, as in, he forgot about his size. He's so proud to say it. I literally have not enjoyed sex with him one single time. So eventually I snapped on him. He kept repeatedly thrusting into me like he does, and it hurt so bad, causing me to snap when I normally wouldn't. I pushed him away rather hard, and he was so offended. Tears immediately started flowing, and I told him to stop letting his dumb big ego get to his head and stop bragging about hurting me and his stupid size. He literally slammed the bathroom door in my face. It was the biggest fight we've ever had. I ended up apologizing and he accepted it, but honestly, the more I think about it, the less I feel like I was in the wrong. So, what do you think?
Yo, fuck this guy. You're not in the wrong. Why would you apologize? What the fuck? His size has nothing to do with him being a piece of fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. At least, I will say, it's only 6 months into this relationship, and you can move on.
I do find it strange that he's 27 and she's 20. Like, 7, it's not the biggest age gap. It's definitely on the maximum for me. But you would think you'd be more mature and a little bit more sensitive, been through it a couple times.
Experienced.
More experience.
Yeah.
It just sounds like he's a piece of shit who only does sex for himself.
Exactly.
And doesn't care about his partner.
Selfish lover.
He's a selfish person.
A selfish lover.
I was going to say selfish.
Just means like when you have sex, you only care about yourself.
Yeah, I get it, but it just doesn't seem like he has any love to give. So selfish lover.
It's just like a saying.
I get it. It's just an odd saying because a selfish lover is not even a lover. A real lover cares about their partner.
Okay, I guess, yes. Yeah, I do feel like he probably made her, like he gaslit her.
He's been gaslighting her the whole time, yeah.
To apologize, like she felt like she was in the wrong.
Yeah, she doesn't have the sexual experience. She had sex one time before him.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't have the sexual experience to know what it's supposed to be like. She doesn't know how selfish he's being.
Yeah, he's a complete douchebag. And he quite literally doesn't care if he's hurting you. That is like the biggest red flag. He's proud that he is hurting you.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
He won't stop slamming into me. What the fuck, dude?
So top comment says, I think I would break up with a dude who took more pride in hurting me than mutually beneficial pleasure. He would literally rather injure you to massage his ego. He's selfish, stupid, and he sucks at sex. And I definitely wouldn't reward his cervix-pounding stupidity with your body anymore. You're a human, not a pocket pussy. And the slamming the door in your face because he's mad you got hurt because he's terrible at sex. I hope he's willing to change, but my prediction is that he continues to be an asshole considering you apologized to him.
100%.
So there's an update. Some people in the comments asked, "It's been 9 hours since I posted this, and I am just so severely overwhelmed and saddened by what everyone had to say, though I am extremely grateful." I decided to talk to him about this using the frame of, "I'm genuinely almost at my wit's end." He listened to everything I had to say, which was basically what everyone here told me to say, and he said he understood, was so sorry, and would genuinely do better. He went on to explain that our issues, per se, have been exclusive to me, and that's why he got all proud of himself. He told me he's now developed this, kink, I guess, which is why he's quote unquote forgetting. Getting carried away, I guess. I don't know. We didn't talk about that for long because it sounded like an excuse. Nevertheless, he's agreed to genuinely try. I think I'm going to give it one more chance. Thanks to everyone who commented. You have no idea how unexpected and how helpful you have been.
Nah, fuck this guy. Break up. Break up. Divorce.
I'm mad about this update.
Divorce. I don't like this update either.
Is there any other ones?
Opie makes a comment, and I can't see what she replied to, but it got downvoted. And she said, "Because I feel like we could eventually get to the point where it's mutually beneficial." Honestly, it's not worth it. It is not worth it to deal with him.
Do you love him?
He's 7 years older than you, and he can't figure out that it needs to be mutual beneficial. He ain't never gonna figure it out.
No, exactly. He's had more experience with you. I mean, than you, because he literally said, "Oh, it's never been an issue with other people."
Right?
So
That just means that
he slept with multiple people before,
and they just put up with it, and then they moved on from him.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's available.
Great logic.
If they were close to the same age and he was inexperienced, I would be like, okay, you can eventually get to the point where you're mutually satisfied. But no, there's a reason that he's 7 years older than you and he's available, because he's a selfish prick.
I like that. So toxic.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's move on.
Yeah, back to me.